guys. Hey, Carol. Glad to see you here today. So I was trying to find something that I totally forgot about. I told myself, don't forget, and I forgot, and I was trying to find it. I can't find it. So anyway, it was just a little flyer about the joining special that's going on this month. So if you join Stampin' Up, it is it's $99. Shipping is free plus tax, but you get to choose $155 worth of product of your choice from anything that's current right now. So that is awesome. I'm fixing to turn my phone sound off. So so that's an awesome deal. There's no obligations. If you don't like it, you can quit at any time with no penalties. And I'd really love for you to join my team. So if you're interested and you have questions, just reach out to me. I would love to answer you. If not, just go ahead and sign up under me. That would be awesome. Okay, today is Happy Mail time. So we are going to be making 3 really super, super cute cards. I think you're going to really like them. We're doing a different cut on our DSP. I'm going to show you how I did it. And if you know of an easier way to do it, then by all means do that. Let's see, or you could share it with me too if there is an easier way. But for me, this is easy. I'm going to go ahead. Let's go ahead and get started. I am going to flip down to the tabletop. Here we go. So this is my Happy Mail. This starts today through the 28th. You can place a $35 or more order before tax and shipping using this host code. And I will mail you, I'll pay for the mailing for the make and takes for these 3 cards. As a matter of fact, let me put this up here too so that you guys can have it. So it's right there. If you spend $50 or more before tax and shipping, I'll send you the kits for the 3 cards plus a pack of embellishments. Now there's a little snafu on the embellishments because these were the ones that I was planning on using. They were supposed to be back in stock sometime around the 14th, so this week. And I just went and checked on them again, and now it's been pushed back to the 21st. So these probably will not be included in the kit. Then my second choice were these. These are the Adhesive Back Pearl Trios. And I thought these would look really nice with the cards that we're doing today. They're on low inventory, so I don't know if I can get these or not. So my third choice is just going back to the basic rhinestones, which are awesome because they're beautiful and you can color them to make them any color that you want them to be. So you will get a pack of free embellishments if you order $50 or more before tax and shipping. I'm just not sure which ones. So it will be a surprise when you get your Happy Mail. So I almost said Happy Meal and I didn't say it. Okay, let's go ahead and get started here. So the Designer Series paper that I'm using, and it's on back order too, but I'm going to be giving you the piece of Designer Series paper that you'll need. I'm also, so it will be fine. Let's see here. We're using Christmas Friends Bundle to make these 3 cards. I love this set so much. It is just a lot of fun. And then I'm also using Stylish Shape. So there's the 2.5-inch circle I'm using out of here. And then the Regal Florals, we're using the label die out of there. You don't need those dies because I will die cut them and send them in your kits. So everything that you will need will be in your kits minus the embellishments and minus stamp sets, inks, and stuff like that. So you'll need your adhesives, your inks, and the stamp sets to complete these. Okay, because I won't send the die cuts for the little Christmas Friends because you have to stamp them and color them. And it is not photopolymer. It is cling mount, which is the red rubber, and you can't really see where you're stamping. So we're not going to do that. All right, so what you're going to do is you're going to take a 6x6 piece of designer series paper. And I know, Carol, I love the basics too, because you can just make them any color that you want them to be. And voila. All right, so let's see. But the peppermints are so fun. And they would have looked so cute with these cards. Okay, so what I'm going to do is you take your 6x6 designer series paper. Then you're going to take a ruler and a pencil. And I'm going to come in from the edge and I'm going to mark at 1.5 inch. And you're going to do that on all 4 sides. Now, a little trick, or not a trick, but a little tip is if you want, because depending on how you cut it, which side you cut it on, depends on how it fits on your card. So if you want a top one, I'll show you in just a little bit because I pre-cut some on an opposite side of paper, and I'll show you how it works. But let's see. So I think you might get what I'm saying. So I'm cutting it on this side because this is the side that I want for these cards. But if you want the other side, it all depends on how you want your designer series paper to go on your card. And you'll see here in just a minute, hopefully I'll make a little bit more sense. So I'm marking on all 4, 1.5 inches in. And now what I'm going to do, and I got to flip this light so I can see because it's kind of dark. All right, I'm going to take, and it doesn't matter which one you start with, I'm going to take the very tip of that mark right there. I'm going to slide my ruler over to meet the very tip of this mark right here. So I'm going to draw a straight line across here, just like that, okay? And you can erase this so it doesn't matter. And then I'm going to do the same thing to these two. So tip to the tip right here, okay? So we're going to draw a straight line. Now we're going to bring in our trimmer. And I'm not using a Stampin' Up! Trimmer today because my blade has totally given out and my order is not here with my new blades. And then plus, I think I've done something to my trimmer. I don't know what, but it's got little nicks in the track. So I tried to take a little fingernail file to it, but I have to kind of wait until my blades get here to see if it worked. So I might be ordering a new trimmer, which is a bummer, but it's my fault. I don't know how I did it, but I did it. Okay, so then you line in your line and your little marks here in your trimmer, and then you just come down like so. And then you got these 2 pieces. So then you're going to line up the other marks there in your trimmer, just like so. And then there you go. So now you have 2 pieces for 2 cards. So you'll be able to make 4 cards out of 1 sheet of 6x6. And it is so super cute. As you guys are fixing to see, it's so cute. I love it. Very easy to do. All right, there we go. So now we have our 4 pieces that we're going to be using here to make these cards. I am going to take a little bit of, if I can, there it is, and kind of erase these just a teeny bit, or just erase it a lot actually, but it doesn't take much because I didn't press down really hard. So in this one, I can't even see where it is. And this one, it's right here. Ooh, I missed that mark just a teeny bit, but it's all right. It'll be all right. And if anything overhangs, you can always trim it and you'll see. So it's super, super easy. All right, there we go. We got that. We got that. And let's see. I don't really see any marks on that one. Maybe right here. All right, so maybe right there. Okay, so there we go. We are ready to go. So now what I'm going to use is this piece right here. Then I'm going to bring in these pieces because I'm going to make these 3, the other 2 cards out of these pieces here. Because when you get your kit, you might have either this one, this one, this one, or this side to do, to make your cards. So we'll see. All right, so what did I just do with my piece? Did I just accidentally stick it in here? I did, right here. All right, so now let's bring in our card pack here. So this is how it will come. It will come in a little envelope like this with a little pretty little Happy Mail label on it on the back. And then inside is going to be, it come in a cellophane with a little sticker with a thank you telling you what it is. And then you've got your 3 cards. I got to find which one it is. Nope, it's not that one. So let's see here. This is the card that we're making first. Isn't that absolutely adorable? I love it so much. I got to find which one it is though, guys. I think it's this one. Okay, so we're going to pull it out of the envelope. And we've got our piece to stamp and die cut our mousse. You have your label. This is from the Regal Floral Dies. You have your layer that this is going to go on. So this piece here will go right up here like so. Our label will go across here. This will stamp our mousse. I don't know why that was in there, but it was. And we've got our Pretty in Pink label. Our layer, not label. That's going to go just like that. This is our inside piece here for our card. Okay, so we're going to do some stamping first. So I do need this piece. I need this piece and our envelope. So I thought what I would do for the inside of our cards, of course, when you get yours, you can do whatever you want, but I need to get some green ink. Let's see, I think I will use Granny Apple green and green and green. Actually, I think I'm going to do, just for fun, like I said, you guys can do whatever you want. I think I'm going to stamp a pretty pink tree in here. That will be different and fun. Okay, so I'm going to stamp up. I'm going to ink up our tree, and I'm just going to stamp it right like so. So there's our tree. We're going to do the same thing to our envelope. So I'm going to bring in our envelope and I'm going to stamp that right there. So there we go. So our envelope is done. The inside of our card is done. We're done with the pink ink. We're going to bring in the real red. Now the sentiment that I used on this one, what did I use? I used thinking of you with warm feelings and a wish for all the merriest. And that is from a different stamp set. I used 2 different stamp sets for the sentiments on all 3 of these cards. And that's from Peaceful Seasons. Love that. And then one of them I used Reindeer Fun, Christmas is Better Together. All right, so we've got our red ink. And I need to find, here it is. We're going to take our white layer that goes on the outside. We're going to ink that up in real red. And I'm just going to stamp it in the bottom right-hand corner. Try to get it as straight as I can. Can't really see what I'm doing. Hope that's straight anyway. Okay, it's not too bad. All right, so now we're done with that. This we can go ahead and adhere into our, where's my glue? Into the inside of our card, okay? We're going to go ahead and do that. Ooh, almost did it upside down. That wouldn't have been good. All right, I'm going to try to make this as even and as straight as I can, which sometimes is tricky for me. All right, there we go. I'm good with that. Now, we're going to bring in this piece here. We're going to put this piece aside right over here. We're going to bring in our glue again. And we're going to put some glue on this. And we are going to just line this up right up to the edge. Now, if anything hangs over, it is perfectly fine. You can trim it if you want to, or because if you don't get quite a straight cut, it's all right because it all works. Promise you it does. Okay, I think I'm good with that. And if it's not on there straight, oh, which I didn't, we can trim. See, that's the magic. You can trim, 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 trim. Sometimes I can get these on pretty close to perfect, and then other times, not so much. There we go. All right, so then this, we're going to put the label across here. We're going to, oh, we have to stamp our, I forgot. We have to stamp our moves. So I just use Memento Black ink is what I used. Now the PDF file will be in my email, probably will go out later today or tomorrow. I'll also email you a PDF file if you purchase the, not purchase the class, but if you make a $35 or more order using the host code VGYBR32F before tax and shipping, then I will send you the email as well. Okay, so now this, you can color it any way you want to, but I wanted something that was maybe not so dark. So I brought in, and I haven't used them in a very long time, and I thought that they would be really cool to use. And that's what we're going to do. So I'm going to bring in colored pencils, and I'm using the Early Espresso. And what I'm going to do is just color darkly. Is that even a word? I have no idea. Hey, Chris. So I am just going to color this in here. Just make it as dark as possible because I'm going to blend this out. And I'm learning that one of the tricks to using the blender pens, not your blender Stampin' Blends markers, but your blender pens, is that you kind of have to let it dry a little bit. You can't just keep trying to blend, otherwise you tear the paper up. I got an itch on my chin and it's driving me crazy. Okay, so I'm gonna color right in here. Here. I just thought it was so much fun to use the pencils, so I thought, you know what, I'll just do that. Of course, when you guys get your kits, your make and takes, you can absolutely color them any way you want to. If you want to use your markers or however you want to, but I'm just showing you how it looks when you use your pencils. All right, so here we go. And we can always add a little bit of color. Hope that didn't dry out. The lid was off. Okay, there we go. So what I do is I just pull out from where I put the brown. That's all I do. Okay, and then we're going to come over here. Just like so, and then you can kind of blend the brown out a little bit. Okay, I need to let that dry before I try to do more. All right, and then we're going to come in with the face. And you don't have to push down hard either. You can just do it very lightly. And then I'm going to go do his antlers, his ear. The only thing that I don't like about using the watercolor and the blender pen is if you go outside of the line, you can't take your color lifter and erase it. You're kind of stuck with it. But isn't that so cute I don't know if you guys can see that or not, but that is just so cute. And you can go in when it dries a little bit more, add a little bit more color, soften it up a little bit. But for right now, that's what we're going to do. So now I'm going to use the red and the gray. So this is the basic gray. And I'm going to just put a little bit of color on the ice skate blades. Not much. We don't even have to blend that. That's good. All right. Oh, did I forget to do his nose? I most certainly did. So let's I don't know if it's really called a nose or a snout, or what do you call that? Oh, there you go. So there we are. And then we're going to take the red. Now with the red, I wasn't really happy with the color of the red. It's more like a orangey red than red. So I did take my markers, my blends, and went over it a little bit, and we'll do the same thing here. But it is a lot of fun to do this. I guess if I was using like a different color of cardstock, or if I wasn't using pink in here, I would probably be okay with the color that it is. Because it's I know my colors aren't showing up right in the camera, but it's like it almost looks like Poppy Parade and not real red. All right, and then we're gonna just do right here. I probably should have just used my markers for this. Because I'm going to go over it with my marker too, because like I said, I really wasn't too thrilled with the color of red with the colors that I chose for this card. We're going to go there, we're going to go here. So he's just having a red and white scarf. That's it, red and white. I'm going to come in with my blender pen, and then when you do the blender pen, it even lightens it even more. So I really, like I said, just wasn't real happy with it. But this is an awesome way to color. There we go. Then you can take this, and you want to clean this off, wipe it until it comes clean so that you don't spread your color around. Now I used Old Olive for his socks, but for this card, I think I'm going to go ahead and go with some Granny Apple Green. I love that color. And I'm just going to use the light Granny Apple Green. Then you can tell me which one you like best. Just like that. And we're done, except for I am going to add some real red, and I am using the dark real red. So just going to add a little bit in there. Hope you guys are having a wonderful week so far. I know it's only Tuesday. Hope you had a fabulous weekend. And there we go. I'm okay with that. And then I didn't do it perfectly, and I'm okay because it's got different shades in there. And then we're just going to kind of like go over this just to make this red a little bit more vibrant. And then there we are. There is our moose. So he is ready to die cut. So what you would do is you would take your moose die and put it on there, tape him up, and send it through. But I've already done that. So here we go. You can pop this up. You can glue them straight down. I'm just going to glue this guy down. And I'm popping up my label. That's what I chose to do. So We're just going to stick him. He is going to be a little tiny off-centered, not completely in the center of our label. And then we're going to flip him over and we're going to bring in some dimensionals to pop it up. Oops, stuck to my finger. All right. Oh, I'm so glad that you guys like this. I thought it was so super cute. All right, what were we doing? Oh, right here. Okay. And then you're just going to place it. What's that right there? You're going to place that right about in the center. So right about here is where he's going to go. Try to get it on there as straight as I can. It's not straight. Of course it isn't. Okay, there we go. And then we're going to put it onto our Pretty in Pink cardstock layer. I just put way too much glue. It is all right. It gives me wiggle room. Sometimes if I put too much glue, it gives me too much wiggle room. You know what I'm saying? It's like it could slide after I get it in place. Oh, I don't think I cut that straight. That's all right. All right, there we go. So I am going to bring in our card base. And we're going to put a little glue on the back of this layer. Like so. And then there we go. Just going to put this on here. So isn't that really easy to make? So super, 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 super cute. Just like so. So I don't know what embellishments to put on this, you guys, because like I said, I'm not sure which embellishments I'll be able to send you because of the availability. You know what? Just to be safe, why don't we take some of these? And I'm going to color them pink. Let's see. Let's do this big one. I'm going to do dark. Is this dark? Oh, no, that's Flirty Flamingo. I don't want Flirty Flamingo. I want dark petal pink. And I may not have dark petal pink over here. Not petal, Pretty in Pink. Flirty Flamingo. Oh, here we go. Right here. Okay, so I'm going to take one of these big ones and I'm just going to color it. You want to be careful when you color it. Use the side, not the point. I know you guys probably can't see the color on here, but you can keep adding. And it gives it a little pink. You can even do red if you wanted to. You could do the green to bring out the socks, however you want to do it. But I'm just going to go with the Pretty Petal Pink. I am going to put one, let's see here, one right here. And one right here. And one right here. There we go. So there you go. I know you can't see the petal pink or Pretty in Pink on the rhinestones, but it is there. And it is so, so super, super cute. Okay, so there we go. Now let's do, oh, here's the envelope for it as well. So we've got our envelope and our card. Now we're done with these for right now, I think, because, yeah. All right, which one's next? Let's do this one right here. I absolutely love this card. Now you may get this piece in there instead. Whoops. See, that's what I was talking about, but I think it's in the right one is in the card. So depending on which side you mark and cut your paper is going to determine which side you're going to be able to use. See what I'm saying? So some of these are different, like this one. So you'd have to come over here. So it's just depends on how you want to do it. But I chose to cut all of mine. I do not need that piece. Facing the front. The side that I wanted to show is what I cut. Okay, so same thing here. We've got our piece For our 3 mice to stamp them, we've got our basic white layer right here. We've got our designer series paper right here. And we have our real red layer and our garden green card base, which is 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4 1/4. And then we have our inside layer. So we're going to do the same thing with all of these cards. We're going to just stamp the tree. Of course, when you get your kits, you can stamp whichever you want to do. You can even use designer series paper to decorate the inside of your card. I haven't put the stickers on these yet, so I don't know if I do. Half the time I do and half the time I don't. And then we're going to do, I know I brought it in, I think, well, I could use either color because in this designer series paper is garden green and granny apple green. So I could use granny apple or garden, and I think I'm going to use the granny apple because I love granny apple green. All right, and I'm going to stamp my little tree right down here. We're going to bring in our envelope. We're going to stamp it right there. There we go. And we're done with that. I'm going to close this up. Then we're going to bring in our mouse. We could put that goes there, that goes there, this goes here. We need this. Okay, we're going to stamp our mouse now. We're going to use Memento ink. I have got such a mess up here, you guys. I can't even find anything. Here it is, right here. So I'm also in the process of making a whole bunch of thank you cards right now. So I've got a lot of things out that I don't need out right now. All right, so we've got one there, and then we're going to ink this up, and we're going to put one right here, and then this one will fit right there. There we go. All right, so we're done with this for now. Then we need to bring in our sentiment is Christmas. Oh, I didn't show you what we were doing, did I? Okay, so this is it. Hey, Lynette. Hey, you guys. Okay, Christmas is better together. I thought this sentiment was so cute with the 3 little singing mice, the choir mice. I thought it was very cute. I know, Carol, it's such a cool way to cut the DSP, and it really just, I love it. It just makes your card so cute and different. Yay, you made it. I'm so glad. Okay, so let me see here. What have I got over here? We need Christmas is Better Together. And again, this is out of Reindeer Fun stamp set. We're going to use a real red to stamp our sentiment with that one. And we're going to stamp that one in the top right-hand corner, but down just a little bit. So hopefully I just stamped that straight. Not too bad. Okay, so done with that. Now, these I actually colored. These I didn't. I colored all of these with the blender pens. And then let me show you, because I've already die cut some out here. I die cut all 3 of them out. One of them, I think it was these 2 right here. This one I did with the I wish I could zoom my camera in. This one right here I did with the pencils. And then this one I did with, these 2 I did with the Stampin' Blends and took the color lifter to blend them. So they're a lot lighter in the center. And I wanted to do that, but my color lifter is just about out of ink. So I'm going to try it because I think that was my favorite. I just took my dark smoky slate. So we're going to try it and see. If it messes up, if it doesn't work, I've already got them done. but I just wanted to show you this. You just saw how I did the pencils on the moose, so I don't think that I need to do that again. And I am just gonna do just like that. Okay. Oops, we got a little bit right here. And then I'll show you how. I think there might be a little bit. Yeah, there is. Okay, yay. All right, so then all I'm going to do is just pull in from where we colored it. So it actually does. It doesn't just lift the color, but it does blend it. So if you want like a little bit, let's take a little, like a tiny bit of smoky slate in here. I'm just going to use the light smoky slate because I don't want this dark at all. Because I really wanted to kind of have the whimsy look on them. So and it does lift up some of the color too, so where it's really dark. So I just loved that way of coloring it. So I wish you guys could really see the effect that that gives. I'm going to try to hold it up, but isn't that cool? I really do like that a lot. Then I came in with my markers, and I used light petal pink for the inside of his ears here, just like that. Okay, and I got a little bit where I didn't want it. So we're going to come back in with the color lifter. And you can even blend that out a little bit, soften it up some. There we go. And then I'm going to take my dark Pretty in Pink and just dab some right on his nose right there. And then for the book, the hymnal, I call it a hymnal, but it might not be, but that's what I'm calling it. It's a pretty little hymnal. I'm coloring that red. I'm using the dark red, so just like that. And then I'm going to come in with the light red and kind of blend this out a little bit right in here, just like so. And then we'll color the bow with the light red, and then I'll come in with the dark. It's real little, so it's kind of hard to do some blending, but you can see it a little bit, so it looks really great. I'm gonna come in right around that music note there. And then for the bell, we're gonna use a little bit of smoky slate, just a teeny bit. And then I'm going to take my blender, my color lifter, and kind of just blend that around like so. All right. So now he's done. Oh, I just saw a spot. I missed his other hand. So we'll just do like that. And blend that. All right. So that is how I colored our mouse. Here we go. Now let's try. I say try. We're going to get some glue, and we are going to put some glue on this. All right. Try to line this up the best that I can. There we go. I don't have to trim this one. Woohoo! All right. Oops, maybe I just shifted it. There we go. All right. So now we're going to put that on the real red layer. And we're almost done with this card. Then we have one more to do, And it is just as easy. Just as easy. I want this to come down just a teeny tiny bit. There we go. All right, so we're going to pop our mice up. So I am just going to take a dimensional for each one. And just, you can use 1 or 2. Matter of fact, I think I will use 2. You can use, you can even put them on the little tail with the bell to make sure that that doesn't sag in the mail. Which I probably should do, but I'm not going to. You know what? Yeah, I am. All right, so where are my little ones? Right here are my little ones. I'm just going to use my little finger, or my fat finger is more like it. All right, and we're going to just stick a little dimensional, a mini dimensional right there and right there. Okay, and let's put our little Christmas mice, singing mice here. Let me see. I know one of these, this is darker. So this is going to go here. Actually, the darker one's going to go on the white. This one's going to come right about here, maybe up a little more, right there. Let's pull these backings off of this one. I love this card. I absolutely love it so much. I just think it is so stinking cute with the little singing mice. There is music notes in this die set that goes with this that you could even do little musical notes all over as embellishments as well, which would be super, super adorable. And then we are going to adhere this piece here. So this is the inside of our card. And I am, there we go. And then let's put some glue on the back of this. Oops. There we go. All right. Come on. That one doesn't want to go. Now they're stuck to my sweater. All right, which I'm fixing to go to the post office here and get some Happy Mails in the mail. All right, so, and then there's our envelope. So our envelope, our card, and the inside with the little Christmas tree. What do you guys think? I love this so much. So you'll either get this one or this one. Style Designer Series paper. Okay, that's that one. We have one more to do, and that is this one. So isn't it so super, super, super cute? I just absolutely, oh, you know what we forgot to do? Let's put, I don't really think these ones will go on there very well. Well, maybe we'll use these. Let's see here. We can try it anyway. No, I don't really like the way it looks. This one might be okay. That one doesn't look too bad. They're kind of iridescent, so they kind of like mimic your the colors that are in your cardstock. So there we go. So there's that one. Love it. All right, so that is that. Now, let's work on this one right here. So this one, again, your circle will be die cut for you. You'll have your Designer Series paper cut for you. You have your piece to stamp your owl, so you can stamp in color die cut. And then we have our white layer for the outside, our Granny Apple Green layer for the outside of our card, and our inside piece. And our card base is Real Red 8.5 by 5.5 scored at 4 1/4. So we're going to put that aside. We're going to bring this piece in, this piece, and this piece we do not need right now. We do not need our Granny Apple Green layer. All right, so we are going to stamp our tree. I'm going to go ahead and stamp it in Granny Apple Green. All right. Right here. We're going to bring in our envelope and we're going to stamp our tree right there. There we go. We are all ready there and there. Okay, let's go ahead. Nope, I'm going to stick that in the inside there. Let's close this up because we don't need this at all. Now this owl, we're going to stamp in Memento ink again. So stupid. I almost said so stupid. So stinking cute. Okay, there we go. And everything's moving around. Such a glare. There we go. All right. What am I using? Oh, I want to go ahead and stamp our sentiment. And this one is a sentiment from the stamp set. I'll be thinking of you this season. So stinking cute. All right. So actually, I think it's darling. It's a, what is it? A pun? Is that what they call it? I love them. They are so funny sometimes and so cute. I am going to stamp it just off-centered a little bit at the top. Hopefully I stamped that straight. It's all right. I could have gone up a little higher. Hopefully it will be all right. All right, so then our piece of Designer Series paper is going to go just like that. Actually, it just fits on there. I could slide it down a little bit and then trim off the bottom too, but I think I'm all right with that. All right, so let's go ahead and get this on here. No, that is, I might have to slide it down just a teeny bit. I am, oh no, no. All right, it's all right. We're gonna put some more glue. I am gonna have to trim it. I put my sentiment just a little bit further down than what I wanted, but it is all right. So we're gonna go right about there. And then we're gonna do just like so. Well, come on. Why aren't you wanting to work for me? Probably because I can't see very well. I'm seeing double. All right. Seriously, I am. Okay, so I'm okay with that. So we'll just trim this bottom off and it will be all right. It's not going to make a world of difference. And nobody will be the wiser. There we go. All right, so now we need to color our owl. And you guys, I colored my owl the same way. I used Pebbled Path, my Stampin' Blend, and I just colored in here. I used the light and just colored all in here. I did it the same way that I did the mouse and took my color lifter and just kind of lifted up some color where I wanted it to be lighter. So that's all I did. Super, super easy. I won't do the whole bird. So I came in with, and I just wanted it to be lighter at the very tips of his wings here. Just wanted it to be a little lighter. And then in here, I just wanted that to be a little lighter. So that's all I did. So then we'll just blend this. And then I don't know if you can see this or not, but hopefully. So that's all I did. So if you can see where I see, can you see where the little lighter parts are in there. That's all I did, was just to give it some highlights. And I just did it all over, left a lot of white in there as well. And then I just took my Real Red and colored his hat with dark and light to make some blending in there. If you have Wink of Stella, you can put some Wink of Stella and some glitter on the white part, the pom-pom, and this white part on the owl. I didn't do that, and I'll tell you guys why, because I don't have any Wink of Stella. And when I tell you why I don't have any Wink of Stella, you're going to go, because as soon as I realized that that's what I did, that's what I did. But I had 2 Wink of Stellas with me, and one was almost empty, and the other one was a brand new one. I got them mixed up, and I threw the new one away. Okay. And I didn't realize I did it until it was too late. Otherwise, I would have done some dumpster diving there. Okay, but I didn't realize it until it was way too late. Okay, so I'm out of Wink of Stella, and it's in my cart. All right, we're gonna pop that up. I glued the owl down flat. You can pop your owl up if you want to. It is perfectly fine. And then we're gonna just stick this owl right here, kind of centered but off to the left a little bit. So he's crooked. There we go. So just like so. And then we are going to glue this down to our Granny Apple Green layer. Just like that. Carol says, I do stuff like that all the time. Isn't it the most frustrating thing in the world? Because, you know, my business is you know, it's not large. I'm working on growing it. I've been working so hard. It takes time. And, you know, my budget doesn't allow for me to throw things away. But I sure did. All right, so we are going to put some glue on this as well. I tell you, I've been trying to be a whole lot more careful with stamps and dies, and especially little dies and little stamps. I've been trying to be more mindful about those, because I can't tell you how many little dies and stamps I have lost over the years. And so that seems to be working pretty well. And then plus, I know I told you guys this once before, and some people may think I'm crazy, but I know that it works. And I know that my Father cares and he listens. And when I can't find something, I am praying and asking him to please let it just appear. And I even say, Lord, if I accidentally threw it away, please, you have the ability. I know you can. You can just bring it back. And what did I just get on that? And he does. He does. And I thank him so much. Sometimes I get it. I'm just in tears, because I can search and search and search and search and just know that something is gone, and figured it probably accidentally went in my trash can. Because, you know, sometimes the photopolymer stamps, I'm looking for my, you know, that thingamajiggy. The thingamajiggy, here it is, the glue eraser. Because I got some glue on the outside of this card. Oh, somebody's here. Somebody's knocking on my door, you guys. All right. Let's just bring back in these. I'm not even going to use the peppermint ones, because the chances of me being able to get those for you guys are probably slim. Very, very slim. I'm going to use, I think I'm going to use my dark Granny Apple Green. No, you know, let's do red. Let's do red. I already got 2 reds right there colored. I almost said painted. And then we'll color. Come in. Oh, now my son's dog is out, you guys, and he's gonna start barking as soon as he realizes somebody's outside. All right, so we're just gonna put this guy right here, and there he goes, Kyber, and we're gonna do there. All right, so there is that card right there. Kyber, stop. So sorry, you guys. All right, so we got the inside of our card. We have our envelope, and there we are. So you guys, most likely this is probably the one that you're going to get. I know it's basic, but hey, it's free, and you can color them and make them any color that you want to make them. So they'll go with anything. But to get the free pack of embellishments, you will have to spend $50 or more before tax and shipping. And you have to use the host code that's right here, VGRBR32F, with a $35 order before tax and shipping, or more to get the card kit. Okay, so that just totally just threw me, but you guys, I wasn't expecting that one. All right, so we've got this one and this one. So you might get either or papers. Then we have this one. This one you will get this paper because this actually has some pink, pretty in pink in it. So it goes very well with that one. Then we have this one. Whoops, upside down. Or this one. So they're both super, super cute. I love them. Oh no, you threw out a gift for Christmas one time because I thought it was wrapped. I wrapped it. Oh no, Chris. Can I add some alcohol to used one to revive it a bit? Your Winkastella? Is that what you're asking me, Carol? Yes, you can. And I have done that. But you can only do it so much before the glimmer starts to not stick to your cardstock. But yes, you can. I have done that. All right. You can also, I don't know how, and I haven't messed with this, but I think you can pull these things out and you can put a little alcohol in there, and that sometimes works. Sometimes if I'm really desperate, I'll dip this in some alcohol and use it that way too, and that sometimes works as well. Okay, so you will get, if you spend $35 or more before tax and shipping, I got a little glue on that one too. You will get the make and takes for these three cards. Your designer series paper may vary, except for this one. And if you spend $50 or more, you will get a free pack of embellishments. Okay, I think that's it. Don't forget about the joining special with Stampin' Up! $99. Shipping is free. It's just plus tax. Oh, excuse me. Hold on one second. $99. Shipping is free plus tax. You'll get to choose $155 worth of product. That is a super smoking deal. If I was not a demonstrator yet, I would be signing up. Let's see. And I would love to have you on my team, the Spongin Stampers. I'm so working hard to grow my business and grow my team and all that good jazz. And I have a lot of things that I would love to do. And that I hope to be able to do. And, oh, you guys, I know this is totally off topic here, but if you live in the middle Georgia area, come January, and I know that's 3 months out, but sometimes you just have to start planning early. I am going to be doing my first bingo day. I think it's going to be probably in the day on a Saturday. It might be evening, but it'll be like early evening if it is. because I know a lot of my ladies don't like to drive at night. I don't even like to drive at night anymore with my eyesight. But so, yeah, so you guys think about that. If you live in the middle Georgia area, keep your eyes open for that, because I will be talking more about that in probably a couple of weeks. This card, this Happy Mail class is good through the 28th. You can place your order anytime now between the 28th of October of 2024. If you have placed an order for the last Happy Mail class, there are some that are going out today. I'm still waiting on embellishments that are on their way. So as soon as those embellishments get here, those will be sent out. I so appreciate you guys and so appreciate your support and placing your orders and trusting me. And I love you lots. And thank you so much for taking time out to come spend it with me on Tuesdays and Thursday nights. And if you're watching on YouTube, thank you so much. And if you have not subscribed to my channel, please channel. Thank you. I hope that you do by clicking that red subscribe button. At least I think it's red. And make sure you hit your notifications so that you get notified every time I upload a new video. Please comment. I love to read your comments. Plus, YouTube likes to see the comments. Thumbs up. They like the thumbs up too. I'm trying to get my channel to reach, my goal is 1,000, so I can start going live on YouTube too. But I'm not even halfway yet. So I'm almost halfway. I've got 459 subscribers, I think. So please subscribe, and I will see you guys Thursday night. Okay. Bye, you guys. Have a great afternoon. Thanks again for joining.